our tactics in democratically elected strike committees. The strike committee, being an instrument elected by the masses, must necessarily be composed of workers of various beliefs and affiliations, religious, political, etc. Therefore, in the preliminary stages of the struggle, the adherents of the RILU may even find themselves in the minority. In such cases, the revolutionary workers must manifest the greatest patience and tact, and the ability to convince the majority of the need of revolutionary tactics. First of all, whenever the question arises of sharpening and broadening the struggle, the adherents of the RILU must be the most disciplined and self-sacrificing members on the strike committee. Untiringly, at all meetings of the strike committee, must they criticize the indecisiveness, vacillation and hesitation of the reformist and Catholic leaders and expose their machinations. In case the strike committee should waver, the adherents of the Profintern must demand that the question of the continuation of the struggle be presented to a meeting of the strikers for a decision. If this demand is not granted, our followers must go before the masses of the strikers and raise the question of the re-election of the strike committee, proposing to replace the hesitant ones with more decisive and determined leaders. Simultaneously with the withdrawal of the revolutionary minorities from a strike committee which has fallen under the influence of the reformists, the minority must appeal to the mass of workers and organize the election of a new strike committee in order to continue the struggle. In extreme cases, when the majority of the committee falls under the influence of the reformists and breaks a strike at a time when the mass of workers still show a readiness to continue the struggle, the revolutionary wing must and should withdraw from the strike committee. The adherents of the RILU must organize the masses to directly control the activities and work of the strike committee and resolutely fight against all tendencies to make the strike committee merely a subsidiary body of the Union, even if the Union be a revolutionary one, Northern France. The fundamental task of the adherents of the Profintern is to bring their best and most energetic workers, by means of democratic elections, into these leading committees as members. By their energetic example and consistent class line, by always acting in a responsible organized manner, by never betraying the masses who have elected them, and by winning the confidence of the masses, these revolutionary members must win the leadership of these committees, carrying with them the rank-and-file workers of various beliefs. The task of the adherents of the RILU is to strengthen the confidence of the masses in the instruments of struggle, the committees, and actually lead the masses by means of the non-party strike and anti-lockout committees,